In a time where less is more, its minimalistic look will suit any modern home or office workspace. The ideal use for this big screen is definitely suited to the home user where it claims to be a promising entertainer. As mentioned earlier, this is a 27-inch display which should make it great for viewing multimedia content. The native resolution of this display is 1920 by 1080 with a 2 millisecond response time, support for 16.7 million colours and a 300 candela per square meter brightness rating. Weighing in at 5.2 kilograms, it feels surprising for such a thin display measuring just 18.9 millimeters. There are two input options only, either HDMI or DisplayPort, with DisplayPort offering a higher bandwidth. This 3D monitor is capable of 120 Hz when connected through DisplayPort. The monitor also supports stereo out for audio output from HDMI or DisplayPort. We think most of the times the overall look of this monitor is probably what sells it the most. It is certainly very appealing, and due to its thin profile it will not take up much room. Even with its base pedestal, it carries a small footprint. Installation is as easy as any other plug-and-play device. We connected the SA750 to a system fitted with an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 570 through DisplayPort. Once powered on, you will notice an incredible difference, especially if you're coming from standard LCD based panels. The colour and contrast is absolutely amazing, and picture quality is very crisp. One of our team members here at Tech Lobby has upgraded from a 27-inch Samsung LCD, so the difference for him to an LED backlit display has been dramatic. So much more screen real estate proves to be a definite advantage. Of course, this is by no means a high-resolution monitor such as the other high-end displays which go beyond 1080. However, for movies and games, this should be fine for an enthusiast. As far as gaming is concerned, we fired up a session of Assassin's Creed Revelations running at 1920 by 1080. And what appeared to be running smooth on our previous monitor seemed even better, in fact, much better. Navigating from rooftop to rooftop in this game was very enjoyable, as animation on screen was very smooth. With a 2 millisecond response lag for a screen of this size, it proved to be reliable when we tested it with Battlefield 3 as well. We'd like to talk about the on-screen display menu. This is where Samsung gives you plenty of control over the appearance of the image. One of the options in the on-screen display menu is its EcoSense technology, and to many it will have you perplexed, but to put it simply, the display saves power by dimming the screen or turning off the screen completely using motion and light sensors. If you're an extreme environmentalist, then you will also like the fact that Samsung have decided to even feature an icon of a tree in the SA750's on-screen display menu showing you how many trees you've saved. This should put your mind at ease, but then you'll probably not be using this display if you were that concerned, just our opinion. The really impressive options for viewing angle are the ones that you will no doubt make use of. For example, as you lean back on your chair or stand up, you could be viewing a very washed out image, but Samsung has allowed the screen to compensate for viewing angle adjustment. In lean back position, you can comfortably view the screen from a lower position whilst keeping all colours and contrast in check. Likewise, there is also a group viewing mode in case you're watching a movie with friends. All great menu items aside, the only way to navigate them is by using the monitor's touch-sensitive controls, and this is where we think the product loses on top points. It seems the touch-sensitive radius for each button is very small and you have to hit them perfectly in order to get them to respond. As such, you cannot fly through the OSD menu without having to look at where the buttons are, not only because they fail to respond if you're not hitting them bang on, but also because there is no indentation or raised surface for you to feel where they are either. This is quite frustrating as it takes away from what could be a swift experience. The number of times we've had to repeatedly touch the buttons and move our eyes to and from the controls is annoying. This display makes a big fuss about 3D, and it should. When using the supplied 3D glasses, games and movies in our opinion look much better than the results seen in the cinemas. Far less ghosting and a much crisper result. The glasses present no flickering, and once synchronized wirelessly through radio frequency, you can enjoy your movies or games in 3D. The monitor can convert 2D to 3D with no problems as well. Its results are fantastic, and for those looking into a large display with quality and do not want to cut corners, then this won't obliterate your piggy bank. A solid, reliable and well-performing monitor from a reliable and well-recognised brand. Our only snag really are those touch-sensitive controls.